Aaron Pike has always been an athlete, but at 13 years old, a hunting accident changed the type of athlete Pike would become.
The last thing I remember hearing was just like a bang, and the next thing you knew, I was on the ground and my gun was a few feet from me.
Pike was shot in the back. He couldn't move from the waist down. After rehab, he would learn to walk with a brace and crutches for short periods of time, but it was in a wheelchair. He felt free.
It was a lot easier. I was way more free in the chair than I was actually standing and walking.
But when it came to sports, Pike never quite had the resources he needed to excel. He graduated from high school in Germany, where his father was stationed in the Air Force.
But I was never actually competing, and competing is like my passion, not just like helping a team out.
When Pike moved back to the States, he started to compete in wheelchair basketball, and that's what landed him at the University of Illinois.
I knew like once I got here, if I was able to get here, then I'd have a chance at like actually making the Paralympic Games.
The 27-year-old's first chance came in 2012 in London, where he competed in various wheelchair racing events, his main sport.
There's a feeling you get from it that's unlike anything else, and Sochi will probably be the same thing.
Pike qualified for all 6 events in Sochi. He'll be competing in 3 cross-country skiing races, and perhaps the most difficult of them all, one biathlon, a ski race followed by target shooting.
You have to come through the stadium, you drop down on a mat, your coach hands you the gun, you have to try to like drop your heart rate, control it as much as possible so that you're not shaking and you don't have as much blurred vision as possible, like I was saying, and then you shoot 5 shots, 5 targets, you have to shoot all 5 targets, and then whatever ones that you miss, you have to do penalty laps for.
It's a race that involves speed, skill,
The target that we're going to be shooting at is about the size of a quarter.
and concentration.
If you hit one, the crowd, everybody bursts out and they're just like, ah! If you shoot and you miss, everybody's like, oh!
But no matter what crowd reaction Pike gets in Sochi, his Paralympic road won't stop there. He hopes to continue racing in the 2016 Games in Rio. In Champaign, Elise Menaker, WAND News.